This is just a quick video tutorial just to get you a little bit more familiar with Google Drive and finding the documents that we're trying to share with you. We did change Glenn changed the folder system a bit, so even a couple of people that were using it, I need to update you on what we're doing now. And this will probably save time trying to do it tomorrow and on days when we want to actually learn other stuff. So here goes. When you first sign in, you're given a link and it should open. It might not look exactly like this because I've probably got some different things showing here, but you should have some options down the side here that tell you what you've got and what's been shared with you. So I think yours are going to be in shared with you because we're sharing that link with you. But once you're in there, you should see a folder or a couple of folders that you've got access to. One of them is going to be the Diploma of Design folder, and this is what's changed since last time. So if you double click on that, you'll find that each of you has your very own folder to put work into. So this, to be clear, is for you to actually upload your assignments. Now I think the only people that have actually put work in is Harry and Damone, and I've transferred their work across to this one. So you can see they've uploaded just by dragging in, it copies in. So all you have to do is open your file, your folder on your computer and drag it in here. And you can see that he's put his style guide and his website. You can make new folders within there, and I should still be able to see them because they get the permissions from the folder above. So I hope that makes sense. That is now where you drop things, and you may send me a quick email and say, look, I've put in a draft of something and you want some feedback, and that's where you would put that work. So that's quite different to where we're going to put the actual assignments and resources. So what Glenn's done is actually mimic, or what Graham's done actually, is mimic the student resources on the server that you're used to seeing. So when you want to find a brief and the resources we want to share with you, you'll go into what's called student resources. And you should have access to the ones in your diploma. If your diploma of graphic design, you would go in here and you would find what your teachers put on here for you. So I've dragged in our briefs for UX design. So you can see there's the one we've already done for the ebook, and you can see here is the briefs for the UX sandwich app that we're going to be talking about on Thursday. So that's kind of an overview of where to, I just want you to realise where you find things. And the diploma design is where you are going to put your files. It's like Dropbox, like our Dropbox for us. And then if you want the shared resources, so that's everything including the briefs, I'm going to be putting them inside your Diploma of Design folder in there. And there you will find things like movies, for example, if we have to give you a tutorial. So any briefs that are to do with it, you can see I've actually put a resources folder there. So that should make it easy for you to distinguish what's the briefs and what's the different things. And for the UX workshop, we'll be looking at slides. So you could go ahead and even start looking at those workshop slides. There's lots of resources that are going to help you with that. There's some tutorials you can just explore, and we'll be starting off what is UX design. So if you wanted to watch that before Thursday, that'd be great. And if you want to look at the slides, but I will go through the slides on Thursday. So I hope that kind of gives you a bit of an idea of what you'll be doing for UX design, which is not till Thursday. By then we'll be all experts on how to use all of this. But just remember, you've got student resources, and inside that are your resources shared by subject. Okay, so if I go in the web design one, you can see here are your briefs, and then here are your resources, which would mean tutorials, anything I needed to share with you, etc. So that's taking a while to load, but I'll just go back. So there they all are. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. Some of those are the PowerPoints we went through in class already. So you can find them and go over them. And that's also where I would put things like movies that I want you to watch for tutorials, to watch for our sessions that we're going to try and do. Sometimes I'll tell you to watch it before the session. Diploma of Photography, you can see they've got a separate folder and their files are all going to be in there. So, you know, look for your folder. You've probably only got access to Diploma of Design, but understand the difference. The resources, student resources, is all the stuff we want to give you, including briefs, movies, etc. And the Diploma of Design folder is where you're going to be dropping off the work. So for the web assignment, for example, you're going to go in and just, it's empty here, and you can make new folders to drop work into, or you can drag an existing folder you've got straight onto here, drop files here, and there you go. It'll just pop in there. If you want to organise files by more folders, you can, but probably a lot of you have already just got it in an existing folder, and all you need to do is open up your Finder and, you know, find the right file and just drag it in. It will just drag anything or a whole folder on, and so on. I'll leave it there. Don't really want to drop that in. And just to navigate, you go back. Yes, you can always find your way back to my drive, or in your case it might be shared with me, I'm not quite sure. I hope that helps set you up for our session tomorrow, and we'll see you soon. Thanks very much for listening.